people being killed. They are being killed because people are exploiting the Congolese people. They are being killed because we want their riches, we want their cobalt, and the poor children, as young as 5 and 6, are going into those mines and exposing themselves to things they should never ever be exposed to in their life. And we, as a population in Europe, in America, and around the world, with what we are doing through those children, we are killing the population of Congo.
And we're talking about 5 million. And then that's going to happen in the next 10 years. What is going to happen to Congo?
Well, for the first time, I think one positive thing that has come is your TV station. You have got the message out of Congo of what is happening, and hopefully Western people will begin to realize what is happening in the Congo, because it has been so unknown because of the problem of communication and not having internet as everybody is so accustomed to having here. Because of not having electricity, even in Kinshasa, getting electricity is a problem. People spend months and months without having electricity. We take it for granted. We really do. And perhaps next time we have a power cut because of the snow or the heavy winds, we can think this is what it's like in Congo all the time.
Me, as a woman, do you believe in the figure you mentioned there of women are being raped for each hour, and the total amount of women raped? Do you believe in that?
I've come to believe it when I first read it. I mean, it's been written about so much by so many different people, from people who do know what they're talking about the Congo, people who've visited the Congo, doctors, as well as other medical people, not only politicians. The figures are true.
Now the figures are true. As a woman, thinking about another woman, or you put that image on yourself being raped, what do you feel and what are you going to say?
I think it's unimaginable. You can't imagine what it would be like to be raped. You hear various court cases here, but obviously people are punished. If they're caught, if it ever goes to court, people are punished for their crimes. Most of them, some of them, maybe a few of them. We get figures that a lot of people don't even go to court here because people are afraid of going to court. But they have the ability to go to court here. In Congo, there is not that ability. They are raped. They are raped by many different people sometimes, hundreds and hundreds of times over. And a lot of these women, they have children, and what happens with those poor children? They don't have the health care in the Congo we have here. There are all sorts of other issues. It's not just being raped. It's all the things that also go with being raped. Unwanted children. And in Congo, poor women who've been raped, seem to be left for dead, so many of them. And people, especially the men in Congo, look at it as a failure. Their husbands leave them and they're thought to be left on the side. Here we have support for women who are raped. In Congo they don't.
You're going to excuse me here because the television is a weapon to educate people and to give news, to explain exactly what's going on in Congo, like you've been saying so far. But let us go digging deep, find out what is the motivation behind of that. If you look at in Congo, UN representation is there. The government seems to be in the Congo, and all this kind of charity organization coming from all over the world pretending to help. Well, all those kind of facts are consuming every day. They're happening. What the lesson do you take from that?
I think, as with a lot of aid agencies, they don't ask the people what they want to be done with the money. They give the money to where they think it should be given. This is where I think Bob Geldof has done so wonderfully well. He's actually gone into communities. I don't know if he has been in Congo, and actually said to them, we think you, rather than saying, I will build this there, they have actually gone to the people and say, what do you want us to do? Don't think money is just there to be spent on what you, us British people or us Westerners want. Ask the people of Congo, not the governments, what they want the money spent on. Ask the people.
Somebody will say, Tony, who is raping those women? Are the people just happy a man on the street catch a woman rape or whatever? But we see from all the research and the proof that military are doing all this kind of abusing people and raping them. They even gone to rape even men. If you are a Congolese man and they rape you, recognize all those Rwandese and the Ugandese army coming for to set exploitation in Congo, all this kind of things, helping all those kind of things. But now even when men are being raped, what does the international community doing? Did you find out about it? Are they concerned or I don't know? Can you explain? Because you've done quite a lot of research. You read a lot. You managed to get more information, which is surprising me. But did you manage to find out what the international community is doing?
No, I didn't. That's one thing I haven't really looked into. As somebody who works in the medical profession, I mean, obviously I have to think of the health issues concerned and the diseases spread through all this rape, but it's much more than that. It's a psychological influence. I don't know why men rape men. I don't know why men rape women. I see no reason for it. Whether they do it for money, whether they do it to get what they want from it, I just don't know. I can't think why anybody should rape anybody.
You find it very funny. Some of my friends at the university, especially Ben Bush, excuse me, the name. One day he was telling me, Tom, they call me Tom. We need to buy that new Ericsson phone. And I told him I'm not going to buy it. And he asked me what? I said, smell it. And he found me funny. It smell my father's blood. Any mobile phone is smelling Congolese blood. Are you with me?
I'm with you. Yeah. I mean, this is why there's been one of the headlines that so often it comes out from places like the Congo is, we have blood on our hands. Because at the end of the day, the raping of women is what is paying for our mobile phones.
What about it? Thousands of people killed, you said it.
Yeah, it runs into the millions at the end of the day. They say 48 women every hour are being raped. It's just unimaginable. Really a small population of people. I mean, 75% of Congo is beautiful forest, and it's land that has been completely untouched or virtually untouched. The population of Congo is about 25% of the country of Congo.
Before I go to the media, let us go to the democracy. I'm in Britain, the country that is like the symbolical image of democracy. But once in Congo, people went to vote freely. Suddenly, no one of their vote has been recognized. They like the doesn't exist the way we think things going on. Being a British woman, born, grew up in a democratic country, how do you conceive that fact?
It's very hard. I mean, the last 2 years, I voted twice because we had a local election recently where I live. And I don't know what the percentage of people voted in my home area, but it was very, very low. In the general election, I think it was about 30%. So why don't people vote? They're very, very apathetic. They complain a lot. We complain an awful lot about our government, but we put them there, or we didn't put them there. But if we didn't put them there, it's because we didn't vote. And this is what is so frustrating. We hear so much in the media about politicians. Well, we're apathetic as a nation. We're apathetic as a community. We don't go and vote. And this is one thing. We aren't pressurized to tickle across any particular area. We have maybe 5, 6 candidates at the most to put a cross by. I know there were several pages on that voting slip in Kinshasa. It was like a book. And as I say, part of the problem may be the lack of ability of people in the Congo to read. This is something that is so basic to our democracy. Not only can we vote freely, but we can read what we're voting for. A lot of Congolese people can't read. We have a free education system. Congo, with a lot of other African countries, don't. So an awful lot of people in the Congo don't even know how to write their name.
So sadly, but forgive me, I must check something under the table there. We look at what's happening in the media. Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, they're all talking about democracy. They're talking about people to be free and express themselves. And the whole international community, American, British, France, Belgium, Germany, all European, everyone was saying they must respect the population, its vote or will. Why once they cannot do it for Congo?
I asked the same question myself. I mean, in the last few days, we've awful lot said.
Okay, do you believe on this report from Jimmy Carter and Catholic Church?
Well, Jimmy Carter is a very respectable ex-president of the United States. I have no reason to doubt he has all the best intentions. I have no reason to doubt that his vision of what happened was correct. He has no reason not to give the verdict he gave.
Catholic Church in Congo is representing 90% of the territory and the population. Most of them the part of Christianity and especially Catholic. And they've been represented on all the polls, and they gave similar report to Jimmy Carter. But suddenly, UN was there, and other observers were there. But when the results come out from the CNI, which is the organization who held election in Congo and government, it was very different from their own result, which result the violence you'll be talking about now in Congo. Now, regarding that aspect of things, how do you describe the future of Congo from today?
I don't know what's going to happen in the Congo in the future. All I can say is that as we have been, the very small amount that has been on the media, people in Congo are beginning to realize what's going on. And Congolese communities outside Congo are beginning to realize what is going on. This is why we've got these mass protests going up and down the country here, also in the States, in Belgium, all over Europe. And let's hope the people talk. Let's hope Kabila gets the message. And let's hope the Western leaders help to maintain the democracy that was trying to be shown.
You think Kabila could be doing what he's doing at the moment without getting support from the Western or European or the big leaders?
Well, it's very questionable. I mean, as I say, it was a Belgian colony. We are all in Europe, and it has been suggested by many factors that all European leaders were siding with Kabila. And if that's true, then, I mean, it's the equivalent of, I don't know, saying that David Cameron didn't win the election here. It's like the Congolese saying to us, I don't know, the Green Party had won instead of David Cameron. It's just wrong. They should be given the leader that they have voted for, not the leader that the West wants them to have.
Congolese today are desperate. They really need support from all over the world. Before I go to my last question, comparing to other countries, let us spend some word about what you think can be done from anybody who's not Congolese or anybody watching you right now, according to this analysis you did.
I think we have to give the Congolese, first and foremost, what they have voted for. We've heard so much on the news in the last 48 hours about the rigging of elections in Russia. Why haven't the media here mentioned the rigging of the elections in the Democratic Republic of Congo? The question has got to be asked.
Especially they went to the poll the same day with Egypt. If you compare.
Yes, we've had Egypt. A lot of richest people go to Egypt for holiday. A lot of people go to Tunisia for holiday. We all know we have had allies with Libya as well. All these are nations that we've had big dealings with in the past. And I think our media really does have to wake up to the fact that the Congo is a very, very important part of the world. And without the Congo, we wouldn't have the equipment that we have here. And as I say, the poor Congolese people are being punished because of the riches they have in their country. And something has got to change. And for the first time, the Congolese are beginning to fight for themselves. And let's please help the Western world and the Western media give them what they have voted for.
Voilà, vous devez suivre là. Donc, V, thank you very much. I don't want to take you for a long time here anymore because you have to go back to Liverpool. I would like to thank you.
Thank you.
Ça, c'est vraiment pathétique et choquant. Vous venez de suivre là l'analyse complète d'une femme britannique. Elle a fait beaucoup de recherches. Binobana Congo, Boyoke, Sikabozali, Boyebi, ce qui arrive. Mais ce qui est très important, c'est le moment où les Congolais commencent à comprendre le problème et chercher à le résoudre. On a posé beaucoup de questions aux réseaux de l'accès place aux autres talents. Elle a même mentionné votre malédiction, votre souffrance, votre misère vient de votre richesse, la richesse de votre pays. Donc, pas si na yu congolais, les autres na bozui, ou ils na boka na o yu kukai même plus qu'un ange en dame heureux. Je vous l'ai dit. Et nous tenons soit yedi makamba mokilo. Soka talika ko ezali na mboko ya yo congolais, azomona au paradis. Yo za na listelo. Oh my God. Dans la contract, après au Fandika Kabongo. Je pense que c'est le moment de changer notre stratégie de vie. C'est le moment où il y a responsabilité, nous sommes en charge. C'est le moment où il y a avancer. This is a very strong message for Congo and the whole humanity. No politics in there. Nothing different is there. The only thing we have there is a true story. But this kind of story, like I gave my introduction, this is your last 3 days in this program. Even Congolese born in the UK, the new generation, they've got a lot of problems, difficult to understand. This fact you already exposed today. But if you just address to this big audience which is not Congolese are watching you right now.
Oh, that's a difficult one to end on. I think we've just got to think outside our own boxes. We are in a democratic society here. let's give the Congo their democratic society.
Donc maintenant, nous allons juste avoir une idée de ce qu'elle disait en anglais parce que j'ai voulu que ce programme atteigne beaucoup plus les étrangers qui maintenant ont quand même l'œil sur notre chaîne, c'est surtout nos jeunes enfants qui grandissent ici. Elle a parlé en anglais pour qu'ils comprennent de quoi il s'agit. Justement, un petit mot en français pour toi qui es en train de suivre en ce moment à Paris, Côte d'Ivoire ou partout à travers l'Afrique. Please, can you just try to summarize this in French, please?
Ok, bonsoir. Bon, je vais essayer de parler un peu en français maintenant. Bon, je dis seulement que chaque portable, chaque laptop, chaque ordinateur, ça porte le sang des Congolais. Les Congolais souffrent beaucoup aujourd'hui, demain et pour la dernière 30 ans, avec les manifestations qui est partie, qui a produit en Congo, le reste de l'Europe se porte, se touche le vote de M. Kabila. Il faut que pour la première fois dans le monde, que le peuple congolais a le président qu'il veut. Ce n'est pas M. Kabila que les gens veulent en Congo. M. Kabila a déjà fait trop de mauvaises choses dans son pays. Il y a trop d'abus des femmes. Chaque jour, il y a 48 femmes qui sont violées. C'est trop. Il y a les bébés qui sortent des femmes qui étaient violées. Qu'est-ce qui va se passer avec ces bébés? On va seulement dire en français que j'espère que la situation va changer. Je veux que le peuple du Congo va avoir le président du peuple.
Merci beaucoup, Olivier. Merci. Mais qu'est-ce que vous allez dire aux Congolais de la diaspora qui font beaucoup de manifestations à ce moment précis? Quel est le message que vous pouvez donner à ces gens?
Je ne sais pas quoi dire. En espérant bientôt que tu seras mieux pour ton pays. Je suis avec vous. Je suis sûre que je ne suis pas la seule personne blanche ou blanche qui était avec vous. Moi, je pense beaucoup de votre pays. J'espère que je peux toujours travailler avec vous, avec certains programmes. Si vous me laissez avec ça, je serai content.
Merci beaucoup. Vraiment, nous allons travailler parce que nous avons besoin de tout et chacun pour que la situation change au Congo. Le Congo appartient dans le monde, et le monde a besoin du Congo, et surtout le monde devient un petit village. Cette liste, oui, les Congolais prennent le devant, mais il faut amener le monde dans cette liste pour le changement du Congo qui va amener le changement à travers le monde entier. Le changement du Congo, c'est un changement mondial. Merci de nous avoir suivis, ça c'était Vie. Nous allons nous revoir encore une fois plus tard.